Welcome to Sree Latha Organic Farming. Today, let us see about the macronutrients, which are secondary elements calcium, magnesium, and sulphur. They are required in small quantity, they are not required as much as primary nutrients, but they play very essential role in the plant growth. Calcium is abundant in leaves. Deficiency symptoms, upper leaves becomes yellow. That is more important. In case of nitrogen deficiency, lower leaves becomes yellow. Here, upper leaves becomes yellow. Differs from nitrogen deficiency that causes yellowing of lower leaves. Stems become soft and fruits exhibit blossom end rot, especially in tomatoes and all, they exhibit blossom end rot. Rectification, application of calcium through limestone is preferable. It could be dolomite limestone, or if magnesium deficiency is also present, then we have to go for dolomite limestone, and if it magnesium is abundant in the soil, go for low magnesium calcite limestone. But maintain pH, neutral pH, to make it available. Magnesium deficiency results in phosphorus deficiency, because without magnesium, phosphorus cannot be taken by the plants. The symptoms of magnesium deficiency are almost like a phosphorus deficiency only. Discoloration of leaf tissue between the veins, yellowing of the leaves at the margins. These are all just like phosphorus deficiency symptoms. Leaves, they turn reddish or purple while the veins remain green. Always remember, when veins remain green and leaves becomes purple, then the deficiency suspected is phosphorus associated with the magnesium. Rectification, application of dolomite limestone. As I said earlier, if dolomite limestone is applied, it supplies both calcium and magnesium. If it calcite limestone, then it supplies mostly calcium. Magnesium is best applied as dolomite lime, but when calcium is not required, only magnesium is required. Here you have to see, if both magnesium and calcium are required, go for dolomite. If more calcium is required and less magnesium is required, go for calcite limestone. If more magnesium is required and calcium is not required, then go for sulphur, Epsom salts. Sulphomag means sulphurous, phosphorus, magnesium. Organic fertilizers like sulphomag supplies potassium and sulphur along with magnesium, and comparatively less expensive than Epsom salts. Anyhow, magnesium is not a expensive nutrient. Epsom is also cheap, a sulphomag also cheap. Epsom salts also can be used as foliar sprays. For spraying, dissolve up to 20 grams of Epsom salt in 1 liter of water and spray at weekly intervals. Sulphur, chlorosis and yellowing are due to sulphur deficiency. If sulphur is deficient, plants atypical yellow leaves develop, then gradually increases in numbers, and growth becomes noticeably interrupted. Whereas in nitrogen deficiency, the entire leaf dry and become brittle. Rectification, retention of the sulphur is problem, especially in sandy soils. It cannot be held by the soil particles. In porous sandy soils with low organic matter, sulphur leaches and becomes unavailable to the plants. Mostly the rain and irrigation water supplies sulphur to the plants. If soil is confirmed with the sulfur deficiency, then apply sulfate of potash derived from ancient marine deposits that contain approximately 27% of the sulfur. Sulfate of potash, magnesium. So with this, secondary nutrients are over. Let us go for the micronutrients, trace elements in our next session. Thank you. Signing off, Sree Latha.